I was on dating apps. Now, the reality is, when you're meeting a lot of these women on dating apps, Tinder, even Hinge, which I think is a bit more geared towards people who are looking for something a bit more serious, Bumble, whatever it may be, I've had so many experiences going on dates with these girls. They're dating multiple dudes.
That's fine.
No, it's not. Not if you want me to. There's no way.
What are you doing on there? Dating multiple women? Like what?
Yeah, like, well, you're on a dating app.
What is the difference?
Well, the difference is I'm not going to pay for a date with a girl who's entertaining multiple dudes. You can get that if you're my girl. If we're in a committed relationship, I ain't going to be paying for a date with you and then you're this dude, another dude the next day. That's crazy.
Well, I don't know. I think I'm not going to invite you to my birthday party at Dave & Buster's if I'm not going to pay for you. So I don't think you should ask me out. Like, I'm not going to invite you to my birthday dinner and not pay. Like, I'm not going to invite you out and not pay. So, like, if you invite me to dinner and ask me out, you should pay.
Let me give you a scenario. So there's a girl. If I match with a girl on a dating app, and she's currently sexually involved with 2 men. Now, I don't know this, but she's sexually involved with 2 men. I'm on a first date with her. She a guy yesterday and she has a plan to the other guy tomorrow. Do you think I should be a upstanding gentleman and pay for this woman?
How would you know?
Women deserve to be treated, and also like
women deserve to be treated what?
Well, how would you know?
Hold on, no. Let her answer. That. This isn't for you.
Like
Go ahead.
Provided and like cared for and respected.
Because why?
Because they're women.
They're ladies?
Yeah, ladies.
Even if she's fucking another guy?
Maybe we can get to know each other more, and then
while she's another guy,
you can take me out after that.
Okay, please let me join. Like, why? Okay, I understand. Why the hell would you pay for somebody's first date if you knew she was fucking 2 other guys? Like,
what if I don't? And she's.
So you're just gonna expect that from every girl you go on a date with?
If you're on a dating app, you should.
But I don't go on dates from dating apps, and that's your problem.
But expect what thing from me?
That you're fucking 2 other girls.
But there's not a burden on her for her to pay for dates.
That's like, just double standards.
Like, as a woman, there's no hold on. As a guy, there's no world where I can ever go on a first date with a girl ever and expect her to pay for the date in its entirety, to pay for me and for her. Now, maybe I can expect to split. That's bare minimum. Whereas women, you can go on a date expecting that the guy pays for the whole thing, or maybe there's a split.
I paid for my first date.
Okay, you simped for your boyfriend, whatever.
No, I didn't.
You said you were like chasing this guy down for months.
I did not say that. Oh my god.
You said you met him.
I also split my first date with my boyfriend.
I got my Starbucks points.
I used to pay for me and my ex to go on dates. Like I would pay. Like he wouldn't even want to.
We're talking first dates here, though.
Well, we didn't go on a first date, I don't think.
Here's my thing, right? If you're properly single, I'm much more inclined to be willing to pay for a first date. But if you're like entertaining multiple options, which is advice a lot of women get, date multiple men at the same time. Maybe even sleep with multiple men at the same time. It makes absolutely zero sense for any self-respecting man to pay for a first date for a girl who may very well, later that night, after your wonderfully romantic and chivalrous date, she goes and fucks another dude.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
Well, that's the dating meta right now.
Well, not for me. Why would I ever be f***ing 2 different guys and going on another date? I would never do that.
Are you entertaining multiple men?
No.
You have Discord boyfriends.
Well, yeah, but
you talk to them every single day.
I'm not going on dates.
Why the fuck am I going to take you on a date and then after?
I don't go on dates.
Okay, this is hypothetical. Okay, I'm not actually saying I'm going to whatever. I'm saying, why would a guy go on a date with you and want to do all this providing when your romantic attention is divided?
Well, I don't have any romantic.
You said you have a Discord boyfriend.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to take you serious when you're like constantly talking to this other dude in a romantic context?
No.
What?
No, you're not. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, I totally agree. If I'm entertaining other men, no, you shouldn't pay for a first date, whatever. But like,
and most women are entertaining other men. Maybe just dating other men.
So are men.
Cool.
Not to the same degree. I mean, some men probably.
I don't know.
I think that there's delusion on both sides of the spectrum of
no.
what men think is happening with women and what women think is happening with men on an average. I think it's delusion on both sides, to be honest. Because if they're saying that and you guys are saying that,
what you're saying is that you think it's easier. It's the same. It is just as easy for a man to get a date with a woman than it is a woman to get a date with a man.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the assumption that generally the average woman is entertaining multiple men, and that in general the average man is entertaining multiple women. That's a false delusional dichotomy. That's not
I'm
reality.
saying that women have the opportunity, and with opportunity comes more. It is temptation. More temptation means higher probability.
But also, women are very different than men. If men had that, they would be the tenfold more.
God.
I agree.
Than
But
women.
it's not the case. Men don't have the same opportunities.
You guys
to get
literally
first
have a
dates.
book that talks about spinning plates, and a book that teaches men how to spin plates.
What? What are you talking about?
Women don't have anything like that.
What does that mean?
So I'm talking about.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Like what?
Cosmopolitan. Just you guys talking amongst
There's
each other.
never ever been anything that's explicitly taught a woman how to entertain multiple men. Maybe there's been content on how women could finesse men for money, but there's never been content on how women teaching women how to entertain multiple men. Like there is content out there for men on how to entertain multiple women.
Okay, so you're talking about dating multiple people at the same time. Who has a greater capacity to do that, men or women?
Women, but is that the reality?
It's hard to say, but I would argue, like, again, this almost comes back to who has an easier time getting laid. I would argue almost if any woman was inclined to, she could like have 3, 5, 10 fuck buddies at the same time.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but that's not the reality.
I would argue maybe the top 5, 10% of men can do that.
Yeah.
Most men are not able to have that degree of sexual optionality.
Can, would, should.
Right.
But that's
Doesn't mean
isn't
they
it
do.
statistically? Hasn't it been found statistically that like isn't it 60% of the girls who are within the ages of what was it? It was like 19 to 30 are in a relationship, and then it's like 30% of men. So statistically, you're wrong. Statistically, more women are in relationships than men are.
But I think statistically men
age.
are more sexually active than women when we also look at those statistics.
Nope.
Yeah, I remember I was just reading one like this. And it's also like
how can you be in a relationship with multiple like that's
Because if there's one guy dating 5 women, they're all claiming to be in a relationship. He's monopolizing 5 women, but that's only one guy. So that's how the statistics will be skewed.
I think it's called a neighborhood phenomenon, where it's like only the top 10% are getting represented. So like those top 10 overly sexually active people are like the ones that like we all are focusing on and get the rap. So like, yeah.
I mean, those kinds of studies are also based on self-admittance. So it's kind of like statistics like that are kind of hard to really value at face. Because I'll tell you, I'm a woman and I have many woman friends, you know, and I've grown up with many woman friends. I'm 26 years old, and at this time, throughout the entire time of me being a woman and having female friends, that has never been a norm or an average.
I've had like one friend who was a cheater. That was a girl.
I'll say this. Look, spending money, it's reserved for your girl. Until she is your girlfriend, you should keep your money.
And look where that landed you. A woman who didn't want to cook for you.
Exactly.
Damn.
What?
That's rough.
You're obviously courting non-traditional women by your spending habits on dates.
That was like 7 years ago, this anecdote of mine.
That's what you gave us to work with, so.
I gave you one anecdote. Look, here, let me ask the panel a question. Do you believe you should make men wait to get wifey privileges?
No. For marriage?
Wifey privileges, I don't know, maybe cooking, cleaning,
it's like
doing
A
his
child
laundry.
is like the...
No, if we're in a relationship, that's, you're showing your capabilities for marriage. And
just like a man paying for the first date, showing your capabilities to be a husband.
So, okay, if you were on a date with a guy
provide.
and you were at his house, say it's the second time hanging out, and he's like, yo, my laundry's over there, can you fold it? Would you do it?
Yeah.
Second date?
Second
I'd
date.
love to.
Yeah, of course.
If I really liked him,
I don't think that. Okay. All right. If you say so. If you say so.
Maybe if he told me to.
Whoa. Okay.
If anything, I'm the opposite. I would want to do it, and then if he told me to, I wouldn't want to do it.
I was gonna say the same thing.
If it's a second date.
A lot
If it's
of
a second
times
date.
when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I kind of just pick that up. Like I'll go and do the dishes when we're done eating. I'll make the bed once we get out, like just as an automatic. But if you ask me or tell me to do it, hell no.
Yeah, I think that might be a